welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on last year's national champion, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. New Mexico State will kick it off, but we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Houston's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Kelly. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So New Mexico State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Jordan. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rushes on him. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. It's a running, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
The pass on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle on play at the 31-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. They worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to run for it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got
picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner goes down. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On the ground, it's Jordan. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Houston going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
One of the things things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. They just keep firing. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the 2nd half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Banks. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets...
Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Turning it on! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Might be changing the route. Gets rid of it. Using the quick game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put widen. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. They'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit.
There he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
They go to the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Houston offense once again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. He'll pull it down and run. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Pierce. Oh, he's got some space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Houston wants to play fast. Now on the option. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Down to throw. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense comes onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down for the slide. Houston going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up.